Hey, welcome back. Chris here at the Mighty Decibel as we continue on with our Extreme Metal Week. And it's the end of the year, so that means we get to name our top 10 black, death, and thrash records of the year. And I gotta say, overall, I found this year Extreme Metal to have an average year, maybe even a little bit less, finding that the bench strength wasn't quite there. But regardless, we got 10 albums that we can still celebrate, so let's get into it. So starting at number 10, we have It Often Befalls Those by UK's Overwintran. So this is a sophomore album of frigid, forlorn black metal that mixes blasting sections with melodic guitar refrains, and it's all topped off by some of the most tortured vocals ever put to tape. So this is one of those sit back and take the punishment type of records. You'll be stronger for it. Our number 9 entry hails from the unlikely climes of Saudi Arabia. It's Al-Namrood with their new EP, Worship the Degenerate. So interesting listen, this one. It mixes Middle Eastern rhythms within its bass black metal sound. Exotic and involved. This one forces the listeners to concentrate on just how different and unique it is compared to most of the stuff coming out these days. Place with your Melakesh records. Finnish Destroyer's Black Beast kicked our asses in 2019 here at the Mighty Decibel with their Nocturnal Bloodlust opus. Went high on our best of records for that year. So it's no surprise that coming in at number 8 is their sophomore follow-up, Arctic Darkness. So whereas Oferwintran's effort was cold and melodic, Black Beast provides a fist-to-the-face version of black metal. So this is meant for the headbanging black metal listener that just screams studded wristbands, fire, and Satan. I've always considered Bathory's self-titled debut as the band's best. So when I heard that Joe Steele of Ice War fame was going to release a record in homage of that record, I was all ears. And man, did he ever nail the attitude, violence, and sound of the record. A little bit of Venom in there as well. So much so that the self-titled release from Elizabeth falls in at number 7 on our list, a fitting tribute to the legendary Quorthon. Swedish mob Ultra Silvum land at number 6 on our list with their sophomore, The Sanctity of Death. So a few things that stand out about this record. One is for violent black metal, the sound on this thing is pristine. You can hear every single instrument, excellent stuff. And secondly, the writing is superior. The band willing to add soundscapes and unique guitar refrains within the mayhem that keeps things interesting. So bottom line, this is a version of violent black metal that demands your focus. Another sophomore full-length lands at number 5 on our list. It's Gateways to Hades by Serbia's Terrorhammer. So this is all about high speed, so it straddles between speed and thrash metal with a black cackle vocal adding a mischievous edge there for those who demand velocity in their listening pleasure. We go to Spain now for our number 4 pick. It's From Beyond the Burial Mound by Sepulchral. So this is punishing death metal that utilizes down-tuned guitar a la Entombed, but mixes it with the savagery of Floridian death, creating an overwhelming sound. The best death metal record to our ears this year. number 3 selection is from Brazilian horde Crushhammer with their debut full-length Blood, Violence, and Blasphemy. So whereas Terrörhammer, their bass sound was speed thrash hybrid, Crushhammer's main focus is just pure thrash metal, but with a blackened vocal attack. So this is some furious, untamed metal for those who lust to be punished sonically. Portland, Oregon's Oppressive Descent come in at number 2 on our list with their 4th full-length, Spite is My Scepter, Blood is My Crown. So this is definitely for those who worship at the altar of thy primordial, like myself. This is harrowing black metal that mixes strident, triumphant, rhythmic assaults with subtle, melodic guitar refrains and rasp from hell at the mic. Hatred in musical form. Okay, we're down to our number 1 extreme metal album of 2022, and it's the only record that scored a 9 out of 10 on our scoring scale, the other ones being 8.5s. It's Feathers Fall to Flames by Savage Necromancy. They're out of Phoenix, Arizona. So this is some no-nonsense black death that verges on war metal at times. Brutal, assaultive, and overwhelming. This will leave you cowering in a corner, especially after vocalist Diabolical Fuckwitch of the Black Flame is through with you. Hail. So there you have it, Feathers Fall to Flames by Savage Necromancy, our number 1 extreme metal album of 2022. And yeah, there might be some of you out there going, hey, that was issued in 2021. Yeah, it was on a small label that escaped my attention. It wasn't until 20 Bucks Spin issued it this year that it caught my ears. And it's just such good quality that I had to include in our list here, and it ended up taking the whole caboodle here, coming in at number 1. So is there any other extreme metal albums that didn't make our list here that you think should have? Write it down below so everybody can check it out. And just a heads up that next week we're actually going to be naming our overall top 10 records of the year, regardless of genre. So you know where to find everything there. It's at www.themightydecibel.com. Have a great one, eh? Bye.